The vaccination drive for some 120,000 Palestinian workers in Israel and the settlements will start today after a delay. It actually already started in morning hours. The vaccination program is conducted at Sha'ar Ephraim and 7 other checkpoints, as well as 4 settlement industrial zones. The Palestinian Authority had expected to begin its public vaccination campaign in February with the arrival of major shipment of AstraZeneca vaccines, but the shipments have suffered delays. Israel is being criticized for vaccinating only Palestinians who work in Israel and come in contact with its population. Adi Koplowitz sent us this report from Sha'ar Ephraim.
The vaccination campaign for Palestinian workers started just several hours ago in 7 different crossings from the West Bank to Israel and here in the Sha'ar Ephraim crossing. Since then, a few dozens of Palestinians arrived here to get vaccinated, and more expected to come during the day. Now, there are some Palestinian workers who are afraid of the vaccine. Some are afraid of the after effects and some of the uncertainty of the vaccine. However, there is a large demand for the vaccine, and people who fear either from the coronavirus or from losing their work permit in the future are arriving here to get vaccinated. Here's a little bit of what a Palestinian worker had to tell us earlier today.
All the workers are going to get the vaccine, because otherwise it would affect their permits in the future. Anyone who doesn't get the vaccine, they'll cancel their permit, so they have to take it. We're happy to get the vaccine, because they take care of the workers. The workers are not a small part of the people who go into Israel. They're a big part. So they're taking care of the workers and also of the people who live inside, so there won't be infections.
The campaign is a cooperation between Koget, the Israeli military unit responsible for what's going on in the West Bank and among the civil Palestinian population, and several different medical centers from Israel. Here in Sha'ar Ephraim, it's the Sheba Medical Center, who is responsible for both the logistical and medical staff who arrive here and vaccinate the Palestinian workers. Here's what a doctor from the Sheba Medical Center had to tell us about this.
We managed to meet the task and start the task. We have everything needed here. At the end of the day, a reassessment is made if nothing is missing and what else needs to be added. But I'm very pleased. There was excellent cooperation here. And it's important in a place like this to connect with people.
Vaccinating the Palestinian workers has been rather controversial. The Palestinian Health Ministry demanded to vaccinate risk groups within the West Bank and not the workers, who are on average a younger, stronger population. Eventually, Israel decided to vaccinate the workers, as they are the population which travels most between the West Bank and Israel and has the most potential of infecting people with coronavirus. The campaign is about to last somewhat of a month, and about 120,000 Palestinian workers are expected to get vaccinated during the campaign.